Hello, my wonderful Capricorns. Welcome back to my channel. I hope you all are doing amazing. In today's video, I will be tapping into the energies of your love life. So it's going to be your general love reading for the week here. So pretty much whatever comes out for you guys. Okay. Let's see. Okay, guys, the card that came out for you is obstacles and challenges. Bottom of the deck, we have emotional withdrawal. So it's a very clear message here, Capricorn, that, this could be a week where you are being asked to detach from a situation to see some sort of a truth, or the other way around, where it's like, some sort of truth was revealed to you and it's causing you to kind of like detach, or, it's caused you to have a shift in perspective about, a particular individual or situation here. But the card that came out for you guys is obstacles and challenges. Something feels difficult for you this week about this connection. But I'm also seeing here, Capricorn, that this could just be a very difficult connection overall. Like, it doesn't have to be that something in particular happened this week. It could be that you feel this is a connection where you're constantly feeling challenged, or you feel like there's always something in the way. Maybe there's even a question of, if things are meant to be, then why are things always complex between you and I? Okay, let's see here. Okay, so we have the Two of Wands on the bottom of the deck and the Three of Swords. Yeah, it's like distancing yourself from someone, but still feeling just very hurt, feeling maybe even misunderstood. There could be certain things you feel you did not have the opportunity to express. And this could also be a connection where you feel like you had high hopes, or you made some sort of a long-term plan with this person. Okay, I'm going to start off by seeing how you are being viewed this week. Eight of Swords. Someone can't stop thinking about you, but they also feel very restricted when it comes to, what to do about this situation, right? So we're going to clarify to see what's going on. But so far, like, viewing you in the Eight of Swords energy could be, I'm thinking about Capricorn. I feel very stuck on them, but I also feel restricted when it comes to taking my next steps. And the Eight of Swords could, it usually does speak about some sort of mental restrictions. On the flip side, because it is the card of how they're viewing you, they may feel like this is the week where you're thinking about them, or you're up in your head about this situation, but you're not really doing anything about it. Or maybe your thoughts are causing you to kind of like be in your own way. Because Eight of Swords could feel a little bit kind of like a mental prison. And it's like, yes, it's someone who is impacted by this, but they also feel, I can't do anything in the current moment, or that's what their mind is telling them. So we have the Fool card followed by the Ace of Wands in the challenge position. It seems to me, because, those two cards aren't really giving me a negative energy, but because they're coming up in the challenge position, it could be a desire to turn over a new leaf, but feeling like maybe that's not possible because of some sort of difficulties that you guys are facing. This person could also feel like it's very challenging to move on from this connection and have a new beginning elsewhere even. Because the Fool card and the Ace of Wands could also be like a new opportunity, or, taking a leap of faith towards something, feeling like you need some sort of a change, but it feels difficult for this person to do because it's coming up in the challenge position. So even if they feel like I need to move forward or I need to let this go, it's like, but I don't know how, or the connection with Capricorn feels so familiar. This is all I've known and I don't know how to disconnect or detach. Like that's definitely something that's crossing their mind or something that they're struggling with. How are you viewing them? Ten of Swords. You feel betrayed by this person, or there's something pertaining to the ending that feels very painful, possibly even very difficult for you to forgive. Or you feel like after that very thing occurred, it's difficult, borderline impossible for you to see this person in the same light that you used to. And I feel like for some of you, it's like breaking your trust. But you're definitely viewing this person as, having betrayed you in some way, or you feel very hurt by them. You feel like it has been a very painful ending, but you also feel like it needed to happen. Because it seems to me with the Ten of Swords, specifically upright, you're trying your best to accept what has happened. You're trying your best to accept that a cycle has come to an end. Okay, so we have the Temperance in your feelings. Some of you could be dealing with a Sagittarius. Doing something in moderation here at Capricorn is what I'm hearing for you. Yeah, like whether it's you feel this connection is consuming you, right? Or thoughts of this person. You're doing something, in moderation, or you're trying to find some sort of balance here. Temperance and the Seven of Wands in your feelings. Yeah, with the Seven of Wands, I feel like you're still standing by something that you've communicated. It's like you don't want to agree with this person just to avoid a conflict. You're like, you know what? If that's going to lead to a conflict, that's fine, because I'm not going to just agree with you for the sake of agreeing. There's something here in particular you communicated, or something in particular you are not okay with, and you're not willing to just be okay with it if it means you guys can be together. So you're, standing on business here is pretty much what I'm getting. We have Knight of Wands in your feelings, followed by the Eight of Cups. You feel like you walked away from someone who was very inconsistent with you. You may feel betrayed by this person, because I'm specifically getting that some of you are doubting that this person ever meant what they said. Because with the Knight of Wands and you viewing the situation or this person in the Ten of Swords energy, you may feel like they're really good with their words, but you may feel like, did you really mean anything that you said? So what occurred between the both of you could have really caused you to no longer trust this person. And with the Eight of Cups, you genuinely feel like this is difficult, but I'm also walking away from someone who is very inconsistent with me. Some of you may view this person in kind of like a, like a player-like energy, or you feel like there's someone who receives attention from like multiple sources, and that could be something that's very hurtful for you to process. But I think that a part of you knows that it's better to walk away or emotionally detach, because you're also acknowledging that you are in pretty deep, or your emotions were involved with this person, and you don't want to put your heart on the line again, or go any deeper where it's going to result in more hurt. But I do see you questioning if this person meant the things that they said to you. And it is a general read, so this could vary, what they've communicated to you, but that's what I'm getting specifically. Okay, Three of Cups clarifying the Fool card. And the Six of Cups clarifying the Ace of Wands, someone who wants to return to you. Six of Cups is a very nostalgic energy. Like this person could be thinking about the first time they met you, or how things were between the both of you versus, where you guys currently are, kind of like, how did we get here? And the Three of Cups clarifying the Fool card, it's more of a lighthearted energy, but this person could be trying to put themselves out there. They could be trying to be more social, going to gatherings or whatever it is, because they're trying to move on or move forward. But all these cards, the Three of Cups, the Fool card, the Six of Cups, the Ace of Wands, They're coming up in the challenge position. So this is what this person is struggling with this week. So it may be visible to you that this person is out and about, or you feel like, oh, this person doesn't care. They're moving on. They seem to be doing okay, but it's difficult for them. They're still thinking of you. Even if this person is out and about, or they're, amongst others, with the Six of Cups, they're somehow reminded of you. It could be as small as maybe a song reminding them of you. It could be as small as maybe seeing another couple and then being reminded of you. Okay, so we have the Moon card in their feelings and the Ace of Cups. So what they're not showing you is their emotions. Yes, I feel like they have a lot of emotions that are suppressed here. But it's like almost an energy of I'm trying to move on, or I need to let this go, but I can't stop thinking about Capricorn. And I feel like there's some sort of hope that this person is holding on to, because I'm specifically getting hiding something new from you with the Moon card and the Ace of Cups. Like, even if they're just casually dating, even if it's someone who's just building friendships or whatever it is, like there's something here that they're specifically hiding because they feel like that would, really change your opinion on them, or that would mean there's absolutely no chance in the both of you coming together, even if you feel like things are okay or you've moved on. Because with the Moon card, it's like, okay, well, I'm keeping my emotions to myself. I am trying to move on, but I don't want Capricorn to know that, because I still have a little bit of hope, or I still have a little bit of faith. We have the Five of Pentacles in their feelings and the Knight of Cups. This may be someone who feels like they owe you an apology. This may be someone who wants to reach out to you and confess something emotionally. And Five of Pentacles is really just feeling like an outsider in your life, feeling like I don't have access to Capricorn. And there's a bit of strategy here. It's like, yes, I'm trying to move on or let go, but I also want to speak to Capricorn again, but I'm not going to let Capricorn know what I'm doing in the process of trying to win them back. Or there's a little bit of a double life going on here, or it's a bit contradicting in their energy is what I'm getting at. It's like, even because the question here is, if you're moving on, why are you worried about the past, right? That may be something that you're asking, but really what I'm getting is an energy of someone trying to move on, but they're still concerned about your emotions. Even if you feel like it's not going to hurt you, or it's not, going to impact you, this is what's going on in their feelings. Okay, so we have the King of Swords, followed by the Seven of Swords and the potential outcome. And I was just saying that I was intuitively sensing some sort of strategy. This person knows that you've made it, like you've figured out some sort of truth, or you've made it very clear where you stand in this connection. King of Swords is usually when you are, cutting ties with someone for good. It's when your head is above water, you know what's going on, you're not really confused. And with the Seven of Swords, this person may even feel like you've figured something out about them, but there's an energy of, yes, wanting to return, but there's strategy associated with this. What's the King of Swords? The Six of Pentacles. And what's the Seven of Swords? The Eight of Wands. The Ten of Wands. This person wants to speak to you, but you may feel like this conversation drains you more than it helps you. It could even be a conversation where you're like, okay, well, this didn't really change anything. Because I do see with the Eight of Wands and Seven of Swords, this person's reaching out to you, or maybe some of you are conversing with them as you're watching my read. But there's an energy of spreading themselves too thin, or you feeling like your energy is not being reciprocated. This person may communicate with you in a way where it seems like they're meeting you halfway, but I wanted to clarify the Eight of Wands and the Six of Pentacles, and we have the Ten of Wands, which means something is going to continue feeling heavy. Something is going to continue feeling one-sided, even if it doesn't initially feel that way, right? Seven of Swords, Knight of Wands, that could be someone who comes in hot and heavy, but it's a very temporary energy, or they face difficulty with having the discipline to maintain the energy that they come in with, okay? So that is what I'm getting for you guys this week. I really do hope you were able to find a message that resonated with you here today. And thank you so much for your time.